is our first show in April already. It is April 6, 2022, and we are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studio, where I'm joined by Jim Sinicropi, Felicia Dombrowski, back at it again, and Nick Welch, who we're super excited about to have on here. He's the founder of the new Finger Lakes Country Music Festival that's coming to our area, so we're going to talk all great things about that. Today's show is brought to you by DeSanto Propane. DeSanto Propane has over 80 years experience helping families and businesses make the right decision about their energy needs. And on their Facebook, they're doing this new thing where they give us some tips on how we can reset our home's energy consumption this season, which a lot of people are complaining about currently. You can lower your water heater thermostat to 120 degrees Fahrenheit to save money and reduce the risk of scalding.
Don't want to get scalded.
No, I mean, I personally take scalding hot showers and enjoy that. But if I'm going to save me some money, I would do that. Do you agree?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Well, let's just get right into it. I'm excited to have you here. Welcome.
Yes, thank you for having me.
First time in the Finger Lakes One studio, correct?
Yep, first time here.
And this is a new venture for you. I guess we'll start in...
For everybody. This is something new for the whole region.
Yes, it's something really exciting for the whole region. I see there's a lot of buzz about it already. So I want you to tell us how you decided that you wanted to start a country music festival in Wayne County.
Yeah, well, a little background on myself. I am a realtor, and in my spare time I was able to work at a local venue for the last 5 or 6 years or so.
Oh, okay.
I've worked hundreds of shows. I've been fortunate enough they take me to festivals actually throughout the country. So I've worked Coachella. Just was in Miami for Ultra Music Festival. I was at the Super Bowl.
Wow.
What kind of work are you doing there when you go to those events?
Mostly concessions. So we set up the bars, we run the bars, do the load-in, breakdown, stuff like that. And so I've gone to these events, and I just kind of want to do it on my own. So I'm from Palmyra and familiar with the fairgrounds where the event's being held, Wayne County Fairgrounds, and there's 33 acres there that just could be used for anything.
Of course. So moving forward, do you think like this is the home for it? This is where the location will be, or would you do different locations?
Yeah, I mean, as a first-year event, we're kind of experimenting.
Of course.
But definitely would like to do more in the future. So I do think we could. There's tons of opportunity there.
So the idea came about. Obviously, you're a country music fan.
Yeah.
What was the first step you took when you decided that you wanted to do this?
Crazy enough, I made a phone call to Nashville.
I love that.
Yeah,
love it.
Kind of explained myself, and obviously as a first year thing, I'm learning as we go. But
right.
It's been great so far, and I met a booking agent, and I've been working on this since August of last year, late August.
Makes sense.
And I couldn't say a word to anyone. I didn't even say anything to my mom. She's
Wow.
probably watching right now. But
Hi, Mom.
Surprise.
So, I actually told her the day before I was doing an announcement for Lee Bryce. I said, hey, just by the way, I've been working on this, and this is happening. So, no, they gave me 4, 5, 6, names that were possibilities, and Lee Bryce became, the headliner. So
That's great.
Yeah.
We love Lee Bryce here.
Yes, we do.
And I was just thinking, I was like, okay, I need to go to this. It's so close. I think that's what's going to draw so many people in the Finger Lakes is, yes, there's Canandaigua, right? But the other ones, bigger places, there's not really anyone around.
Well, this is also a festival, so
Yeah,
you're going to
right.
be able to see a lot of acts, and not just one. And it's probably going to be a little more accessible than a show at CMAC. In other words, a little more open. It's general admission, I'm assuming, to the fairgrounds.
Admission, we do have a party pit area, which is exclusive front of the stage access
Nice.
the entire show.
Huh.
It did sell out, so
Wow.
we only had 500 tickets, and they went quick.
I
so.
feel like they went in a day. Like
They did.
you just posted for the first time, really not that long ago.
Yeah, it was it was just before February 1st.
Wow.
That's a very good sign then.
Yeah,
So
right?
we've had great turnout so far. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm excited to have everyone there.
So let's hear actually when it is, since we didn't ask
Yep.
that.
So it's Saturday, June 4th.
Coming
Door
up.
time is to be determined, because we're actually working on some possible more exciting news to come out soon.
Oh, I love that.
Which may influence the door time. So everyone keep your eye out for that.
Can't wait.
I have 4 p.m. on the website.
Mhm.
That could change, so everyone keep that in mind. It's being held in Palmyra, New York at the Wayne County Fairgrounds. It's a 33-acre venue. There's
Amazing.
tons of room. And it's the weekend after Memorial Day. So if you don't have plans Saturday, June 4th, stop out.
I know where I'll be. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will be at that in the general admission area. But it's okay. It's a start. I will make sure I hop on the next one. So I keep forgetting. It's a festival. It's not just a concert. So
Yep.
with that comes more things than you would have at just a regular
Yep.
concert, which is like what?
One thing I think this is kind of different from local venues. I don't know if you're familiar with the Wayne County Fairgrounds. It's actually in more of a residential setting.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll have more of a hometown feel
Mm-hmm.
than
Okay.
just one of the larger concert venues around.
Right.
There'll be people walking from their houses. There'll be a lot of backyard parties, probably.
Yeah, right.
Stuff like
Yeah,
that.
sitting
So
around.
Say how close are you?
That's what'll be cool.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know how close I am. I'm so bad. I've never been to the Wayne County Fairgrounds. I'm a newer resident of the Wayne County
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
So I have no clue where it is. I don't know anything. I'm bad with directions as
Yeah.
it is. But so there's houses like
There's
kind of right
houses
around it.
completely around the
That's like a
concert.
draw there too.
Yeah.
Because picture like people sitting out in their
Yeah.
yards
Yeah.
and that's a
It'll be
great feel.
exciting.
And of course you'll also have a bunch of vendors there too, right?
Yep,
Food trucks?
I'll have food trucks on site.
Smart.
I've got a few that I can announce today. Red Osier will be there with Cheesy Eddies.
Ooh.
Super excited about that
Yeah.
one.
Finger Lakes Barbecue Company just signed on this past week, so
Amazing.
they're excited to be involved. And I've got Rock City Sandwich coming, which they do gourmet sandwiches. He sent me their menu. There's like 10 amazing different options. So.
Can't be mad at a sandwich when you're walking around
Yeah.
festival.
Can't be mad at a sandwich?
No, sandwiches are great. You can have them at all times of the day. Just saying.
So I'm going to obviously be the one that asks about alcohol.
Yeah.
It's going to be available.
So I'm working out the details on that right now. Obviously, I'm going to have multiple bars on site, craft beer, domestic beer, cocktails, so everything will be available.
Very nice.
Yep.
We
So-
heard multiple bars.
Multiple bars.
We enjoy
You got
it.
to. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
with the crowd size.
What do you think the capacity, what type of crowd do you expect in terms of numbers?
I'm expecting roughly 4,000 or more.
Mhm.
That's the
And what's the
anticipation.
most that you could have before you'd have to cut off ticket sales?
6,000 or so.
I think you're going to get to 6,000.
I do too.
I sure hope so.
I think you'll sell it out. So being a first-time promoter of this type of event, what was it like working with like the local municipalities? Did you have to obtain permits?
Yep. There's a lot to it, which
Yeah.
I'm sure you assume. Actually tomorrow I'm meeting with local officials to go over emergency plans and stuff like that.
Law enforcement?
Law
Yeah.
enforcement, traffic plans, stuff like that.
Right.
I've got parking nearby at the Palmyra Macedon High School and Middle School.
Cool.
So for
That's
anyone
close.
listening, there'll be parking actually at the fairgrounds itself. I've got parking at the Palmyra Community Center, and then at the Palmyra Macedon High School, Middle School.
And what is that experience working with the local municipalities and law enforcement? How's that been? Was that easier than you thought, or
It's been great so far. They're 100% for it. After
Yeah.
kind of seeing the end of COVID, people are excited to see new things and do new things.
right?
So they're all for it.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm already planning it.
No.
I know.
It's awesome. Hopefully, it becomes an annual event,
Yeah.
and it's the type of thing that is great for this region. I mean, we know all the tried and trues, the wineries,
Yeah.
all the standard locations, but having these big events throughout, especially throughout the spring, summer, and fall,
Yeah.
really adds a lot of flavor to the region
Another
as a
option.
whole. So it's awesome that you're doing it.
Yeah.
So are you kind of like a one-man show? Was this like a hub in your mind and all of it came to fruition and it was just you doing all of this?
I obviously, got in the driver's seat and started, really making it happen. My company is NWE Events.
Right.
It's I'm working in conjunction with Back to Back Entertainment.
Okay.
Ross is the owner of that company. And
Mm-hmm.
He's been really helpful, and this is all he does
Right.
for a living. So, he's been great support so far.
Awesome. Your knowledge, obviously, like you said, traveling, being able to
Yep.
see different festivals, that's got to obviously take a big role in that, which I think people would probably not know that about you, right? Because they hear about this, they're like, someone's going to start a festival in
Yeah.
Palmyra, but really you have the experience to back it
Yeah.
too, to really make it something
No,
special.
it was kind of funny. Is about a week after we did the announcement, I got a call from the president of the fair board,
Mhm.
and she said the Wayne County Sheriff reached out, and people actually thought it was like a scam or fraud.
Yeah,
They
right.
thought it was too good to be true.
Right.
They said there's no
Fry
way this is
Fest.
happening.
What was that called?
Happening at the Wayne County Fairgrounds. I said it's happening.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that is amazing.
I think a big thing we need to also touch base on that you guys might not know is you mentioned any tips that come throughout this festival are going to all go to a nonprofit organization.
Correct. Yeah. So any if you're buying a drink or a water at a bar that day, keep in mind that all tips are going to nonprofit organizations.
That's big.
That's
100%, 100% back to them. the
So tip
proceeds.
your bartenders heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So most of all the bartenders that are helping that day are aware of that, obviously, and some of the tips are going to the Palmyra Community Center, which they've got 2 gymnasiums. And,
Yep.
do rec leagues and sports leagues and stuff like that for children. Part of the tips are going to go to the Ryan Callahan Foundation. They're local. They do a lot for surviving cancer.
Mm-hmm.
People that have had cancer. So that'll be great for them to get some money too. So.
So you got all these big names coming in. Do you have to set up their lodging? Are a lot of those guys staying overnight? So
Yeah.
where do you look for something like that in Palmyra?
Well, where are they staying?
They've got their tour buses.
Yep.
Obviously, if they're coming in on tour buses, we'll have catering on site for them.
Yep.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I
But
love it.
we're working on lodging right now. So.
Is there any do they have any odd requests?
You know,
like
the
Van
usual.
Halen
I'm sure
used-
you guys have heard rumors about.
Yeah, Van
Yes.
Halen only wanted red
Nothing crazy,
M&Ms.
to be honest, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
I've heard rumors of people want only green M&Ms.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Van Halen wanted only red M&Ms.
Van
Yeah, it's not
Halen,
like
that's
that.
who it was?
But they did that just to test the promoter to make sure they were reading the contract.
Oh,
yeah,
jeez.
I mean, luckily Lee Bryce and his crew and everything.
Like all color
they've been
M&Ms.
great. They've been great. So.
Okay.
That's awesome. So other than Lee Bryce, you actually have other opening acts too. Who are those people, and how did you reach out to them?
Yep. So we've got Lee Bryce as our headliner. He's had nine #1 singles.
Dang.
Yeah.
Grammy nominee. Everyone knows Lee Bryce. He's huge. Below Lee Bryce, we've got Cameron Marlowe coming. He's up and coming country star. He's been touring with Brad Paisley last year. He's got some shows with Lee Bryce and Morgan Wallen this year. And he was on season 15 of NBC's The Voice. So
Awesome.
he's pretty well known.
Yeah.
He was on Blake Shelton's team on the show, if anyone watched it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll be there as well. I've got Eric Burgett coming. He's from Illinois, but he's actually a Nashville artist. He's been there 5-6 years now. He's actually kind of a family friend. So I met with him
Awesome.
a couple months back, and he's super excited to be there. He does a lot of big shows.
Yeah.
And then besides that, we've got Eric Van Houten coming. He's a Buffalo native and lives in Nashville now. He's got a huge following locally.
I think that's the part that I'm loving, like the feel-good part of it all, is how much you're tying it back into the local area. And even like Buffalo area, our region, to showcase some of these people that are out doing, big things.
And again, going back to my possible announcement soon, there may be more to be announced. So
Another performer, maybe?
we will find out.
And how can people see this information, like when you do the announcements, where is it coming
Yeah,
from?
they can check out our website, FingerLakesCountryMusicFestival.com, or our Facebook is facebook.com/FingerLakesCountryFest, and that's our Instagram too.
And you're slowly growing your following there too.
It's been good turnout so far. I mean, we're in the age of technology. Social media is huge.
Yes.
Yep.
It's definitely helped out with sales.
That's awesome. This event, is there any coverage? Is it all open, outdoors? Is it rain or shine?
It is rain or shine.
The stage will probably be covered.
Yep. We're bringing in a mobile stage for the day.
Cool.
It's a 40 by 40. It's pretty big size. There'll be a video wall. It is outside, rain or shine event. All ages. kids are more than welcome. We do recommend if you're under 18 to be with an adult.
So
Definitely throw that in there.
I mean, so much little things go into putting an
So
event like this
much.
on. So like, bathroom facilities, for example, is that something that you were responsible for? The
Everything.
fairground.
No.
So you obviously got some porta potties coming
Porta
in.
potties
and-
coming in, tents, everything, power,
Right.
staging, volunteers, security. There'll be security on site with police officers. Medical will be there. I've got an ambulance. on
Yeah,
site.
right. Yeah, there's
course.
just so many layers to
Yeah.
it that you got to account for.
Yeah.
And what about sound check and all that? They coming in the night before? They come in and doing that in the morning?
Sound check and all that will be the day of, so it'll probably be earlier in the day.
Okay.
Again, door time is to be determined.
Right.
Yep.
Just depending on if we add a couple more names or not.
Of course.
But yeah.
How
Yeah.
exciting.
I know.
I'm like so happy for you too. I'm guessing you probably sat here one night and just did a list, kind of like, looks like you're detail oriented. He
yep.
gave me my own little list today, so I asked him for help on what to talk about, and you came full force. So I'm like super excited. You have a lot of sponsors, obviously, that were able to help you put this all together.
Yep.
Correct.
I've had great support so far. Sponsors so far. Obviously, I mentioned earlier I'm a realtor. I'm with Hunt Real Estate, so Hunt Real Estate
Okay.
hopped on as a sponsor. Hunt Mortgage as well.
So where are you? Where do you live right now?
I'm in Palmyra itself.
Okay, so you're keeping the hometown.
Keeping home.
Is it? Did you go to Palmyra Masson High
I
School?
did, yeah.
Okay, no kidding. What year did you graduate?
2013.
2013.
And,
So you-
Fisher graduated as well. St. John Fisher.
And you went to St. John Fisher.
Go
Nice.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Homegrown though. So you said you have the Hunt Real Estate.
Hunt Real Estate, Hunt Mortgage, Bobcat of the Finger Lakes, located in Parrington. Reliant Community Credit Union got involved. Marcioni and Associates, they're local attorneys.
Nice.
Western Ford, and most recently Frozen Ocean Motocross Park in Auburn.
All local.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know.
It's amazing.
Not to get too far into like the business end of this thing, but these performers obviously need to be paid.
Mm-hmm.
How do you manage that? Because you're going into this without much upfront money, I'm assuming,
Yep.
and they need to be paid, but you need to get the ticket sales probably to
Yep.
do they get a percentage of the ticket sale? Like, how does that work? As much as you can tell
The
us.
way I negotiated it was actually they take a portion up front, and then there's a portion on the back end.
Cool.
Right.
So
Yeah, I think it'll be great too, and I think people will start to see the success that we
Yeah.
know is going to come from this one, and then they'll be more willing to come
Yeah.
and perform. And do you plan on just being, because it's Finger Lakes Country Music Festival, you plan on just keeping country acts?
for now, yeah.
It's a nice niche. I mean,
Yeah.
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 Especially in this area, the Finger
Yep.
Lakes area. There's so much you can do. I'm thinking of like all the local
Yeah.
breweries and wineries.
There's
and
unlimited opportunity.
more people will want to get involved after if they see it, and it's successful.
I
Certainly,
agree.
they'll be knocking down your doors next year, for sure. But
Do
yeah.
you know, I know you don't really listen to a lot of country.
I
Do
listen
you
to
know?
country music. I'm more old. I went to North Carolina in college. One of my roommates was from North Carolina, and we would go down there. And when I was down there, everybody was playing country music, like Randy Travis and the
Dating
Brooks
yourself.
brother, or not Brooks brothers,
Brooks and Dunn?
Brooks and Dunn. Yeah, Garth Brooks back then was really big. I mean, I guess he still is, but I loved it. I loved being in North Carolina, at a beach party with country music playing, and I never was a country music fan before that. I mean, this is a long time ago, but just the general feel of it all, I've always liked country since then, but not so much newer artists. I still like those same,
Old soul.
Randy Travis, and they're still in my playlists.
You're going to have to go and listen to some Lee
Yeah, you're
Bryce
gonna have to
now.
come
Yes.
check out Lee Bryce.
Lee
Yeah,
Bryce.
he's
You could be,
He's been around
yeah.
10 plus years.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I've been along longer than that.
I've seen him a few times. He's got some good songs out right now.
Yeah.
They're like all playing in my head.
I
Yeah,
know.
he's-
I'm
his-
doing the same thing.
His most recent songs, I'm sure everyone knows. One of Them Girls.
One of them girls.
Yeah. I
Peels
hope
up.
you're happy now with Carly Pierce.
Oh, yeah.
That
Okay.
came out.
I didn't
a year
even
or
think
so
of that
ago.
one. Memory I Don't Mess With.
Memory I Don't Mess With.
That's a
He's
good
got
one.
that one. He's got Rumor.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got huge.
He'll play all the hits.
Yes. Yeah,
Palmyra.
he'll play it
In
all.
Palmyra.
Cameron Marlowe too, I think, has some good songs out. Especially
Yep.
like I remember hearing him on Spotify and
Yeah.
stuff in the beginning, or was Sirius. You know, they had like those local upcoming artists.
Upcoming artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not local, but
No,
yeah.
Palmyra is not no stranger to gigantic events. They had the Hilcomora pageant for
Hilcomora.
years, and of course, just a couple of years ago, that kind of that's
They got
gone
rid of
forever now. So this kind
It
of
is.
maybe helps a little
Yeah.
bit with local tourism.
Tourism.
But you ever go to the Hilcomora pageant as
I
a
never did.
Palmyra resident?
Wow.
No.
I've definitely heard of it like growing up, but I have never gone either. And now it's gone forever?
Yeah, they stopped doing it.
Well, that's okay
It was
because
a
you're going to be
pretty-
replacing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're taking
there you go.
over.
Are you worried about the traffic that weekend or
We've got traffic plans in place.
Yeah.
And I mean, there'll be, people directing traffic, so I
Yeah.
don't think it'll be too.
That's something you just basically turn over to the local law enforcement. They tell
They'll
you
be
what to
involved,
do. Yeah.
Speaking of Hilcomora, if anyone's familiar with Hilcomora, the fairgrounds is 5 minutes from there. So
Oh,
it's,
okay.
the fairgrounds itself is 10 minutes off exit 43 on 990. So it's
I'm going
So
to
you
have
drive
to drive
by
there.
Hilcomora,
you
it's
go by
on the
Hilcomora,
right, and
you
then
head towards Palmyra, and you'll take a left and right just inside town.
I'm going to have to drive there to get myself hyped, to get excited. This is only less than
Less
2
than 2
months
months away.
away.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's coming
So, like,
fast.
I'm so glad we were able to get you in here and talk
any
about
cooperation from like your alma mater in terms of getting like some students as volunteers, or is there any
Good
involvement with
idea.
the school district?
Not at the moment, but that
Down
could
the line.
change. I'm open to ideas. So.
this. So, do you think you'll be able to sit back and relax and enjoy the show on that day?
I doubt it. I doubt it. No.
You'll probably be running around
Yeah.
like crazy, but
That's
you
okay though.
Make
you
sure
gotta
someone
stop.
makes a nice video so you can watch it when later at home.
Stop and take it in and be like, see, Mom, this is why I didn't tell
Yep.
you until the day before. Like, look at what I did.
Palmyra
So-
Macedon Red Raiders 2013. Play any sports?
I played basketball at the community center.
Okay, so
Nothing
friend,
sports-wise.
do you
I was
remember
working.
like Holden
Started
Knorr?
working.
Holden Knorr? That name ring
I
a
know
bell?
who he is, yeah.
Probably a little
He's
bit
a
after
couple
you,
years
right?
younger than me.
Yeah, good 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Favorite teacher back in high
Oh,
school?
putting him on the spot.
Yeah.
I'd have to go with Mrs. Pyfrom. She was a business teacher.
Okay.
I believe she's retired now.
Yeah,
But-
shout out to Mrs. Piper.
Did you ever
Pyfrom,
think
Pyfrom.
when you were growing up, what did you want to be when you were growing up?
I knew something business. I have a bachelor's in finance.
Okay.
I worked 2 weeks as a pension administrator.
Hmm.
Right after college, I quit on the spot.
You didn't like the desk
This
job
isn't-
aspect of it?
This
Or?
isn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
I
now
got into
you're-
real estate because I wanted to make my own path, I guess.
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah. Jim
So-
can definitely respect that. He knows that hustle. And I think it's going to be great. This is your on the side. You
It's
say your
just one
day
of
job.
many things I do. But
Right. That's awesome. I love that. So tickets actually cost what? The ones that are still available?
Yep. So general admission tickets are still available. They're $45 plus taxes and processing fees, stuff like that. It ends up being $53.
Perfect. I think to be able to go and basically probably spend your whole day
Yeah.
at a festival,
Yeah.
let alone it be the
Yep.
first annual, and be able to get there for a price like that, I think that's amazing.
Yep.
That's so exciting.
I guess one way I kind of differentiated myself compared to other local venues that we're all familiar with, instead of having doors at like 5 or 6, and it's more of a concert, I wanted to make it more of an, like event
Yeah.
than a
can't
concert.
wait.
So
Yeah.
Love that.
A festival.
That going into this, me being kind of naive and just thinking, okay, Lee Bryce is coming, it's going to be at the fairground. I didn't think of it as, like I said, the
Yeah.
festival. I thought, like, oh, it's going to be a concert. I'm going to
there'll
have to go
be,
to that
like
concert.
I said, there'll be vendors on site, food vendors, of course. We are looking for more, artisans or
Oh,
local organizations if they want to put up a, pop up tent and
Right.
hand out anything, brochures or products,
Awesome.
anything like that.
Yeah, that's
Um,
smart. Would
y-
you let them come on and sell, like, say, someone sells jewelry or something?
Yeah,
Would you
anything
have,
like that.
That's what they're
I'm
looking
open
for,
to.
yeah.
So my email's on our website if anyone's interested.
NWE Events LLC at gmail.com.
Yep.
Correct. Okay. Well, there's so much to take in. I'm just so
I know.
so excited about it.
And it's
I'm
not
excited
like
for
this
you.
isn't like next year. This is June 4th.
Right.
This is like
we're
what?
8 weeks away.
8
Oh,
weeks.
My goodness, we gotta get our tickets.
I know.
I do see for some of the info too. It says standing only, but people can bring a chair
Correct.
if they
yep.
would like.
Anyone's welcome to bring a folding lawn chair, 1 chair per person, blanket. Want to put a blanket on the ground?
Hmm.
There'll
More-
be
more
enough
than
room.
welcome.
I
Yep.
feel like there's enough room that like people would be playing at the stage, let's say,
Yeah.
and then you can still
People
be walking
in
around.
the back, if they want, they can hang out, bring a couple chairs and stuff like that.
That's awesome. I'm so excited.
I know.
Congratulations on
Yeah,
all of
thank you.
that. And I'm
Came
glad
together.
you-
Sounds like it came together kind of nicely from when
It
you
did.
first had the idea to now. It seemed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it was a lot of hard work,
Came
but it
together
all.
really quick.
Yeah.
The month of January.
the month
Like
of,
it was just waiting, and then we got confirmed, and it was like full
go
steam ahead.
time.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, it sounds like you have your ducks in a row too, and you know what you're getting into, and we're super excited for you.
Thank you.
Does anybody have anything fun and exciting they're doing this weekend other than planning and events?
Actually, Saturday. I'm doing a site walkthrough. So
Oh,
Nice.
that is
More
that
work.
is fun and exciting. You gotta say, those are things you need to get pictures of.
You're
you
right.
Get us
Yeah.
hyped
Get them out to
up.
social media. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Are you doing anything fun and exciting?
I'm going to Disney World.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fun and exciting, right?
Yeah, sure. Mickey, Minnie, Daffy,
Daffy.
or Donald.
Daffy's
Daffy's
Daffy
Warner
Duck?
Brothers. He's like
oh.
Bugs Bunny.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff,
that's the
but,
wrong park.
Yeah, going to the Magic Kingdom in.
I'm jealous.
Are you?
Yeah, I think going to Disney as an adult is way more fun than going as a kid.
Yeah, I really want to as an adult because I
I
haven't
haven't
been
gone
since-
as an adult, so I'm not sure.
I just got to go as an adult recently, and we only made it through one park before we were exhausted, and we're like, all right, we're ready to go home. And that was like on a weekday when there was barely anybody, but
Well, I'll be there for
It's
8
magic.
days. So
are you staying on the Disney like resorts?
Polynesian Resort.
Okay, yeah. Wow, yeah, 8 days is a lot, but that's fun. I'm jealous. Enjoy.
Yes.
Felicia, are you
Looking
doing
forward to
anything
it.
fun and exciting?
Well, I'm watching George.
Oh!
While Jim is in Florida.
George is the dog you heard that
Oh,
might have
okay.
been barking
Yeah.
He's
at
in good
you.
hands, but yeah, his whole family's leaving him for 8 days, so God only knows.
He'll be
but-
all right.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take good care of him.
Yeah.
He'll have his routine and come to the office.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have the Little Black Dress fashion show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that Friday?
That's
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, wow, I forgot that.
Oh,
So that
snap.
Saturday,
I forgot.
I have to go to a couples shower. I guess it's called
Cool.
Bubbles and Brews for my cousin that's getting married.
Can't be mad at that.
No.
Love that. Wow. Okay, so I was just like, what do I have going on this weekend?
Little Black Dress fashion show.
I
You're a
have-
model.
I am, yes. Today, though, actually, you're right. It's a fun day. I get to get my hair done, get a spray tan. Get
Jessica
all
Lar taking care of you with the makeup and everything?
She will be taking care of me one day, of course, because I couldn't not have Jessica Lar help me out. So I'll be doing that. What am I doing Friday? Anything? Oh, got the fish fry that I'll be working and Seneca Falls. And, oh, will I be working it? Yes, I will. So I'll be doing modeling fashion show in the morning.
And then slinging
go-
fish, fried
Slinging
fish.
fish.
It's all for a great cause.
It's quite
House
a
of
life.
Concern. It's going to be great. It's
Yeah.
going to be fun. So, yeah, that's my weekend. And, wow, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah,
I can't wait for you to come and watch.
I know.
It'll be fun.
Can't wait to cheer you on.
And just like that, I know that.
Yeah,
you're
Nick,
work-
thanks for coming in. It was
Yeah.
awesome. This is the type of thing that's bigger than I think anybody kind of realizes. And
Yeah.
when it finally happens, I think it's going to become like kind of a premier summer event every year. And maybe you
hoping
can
so.
do one on the other end of the summer
Yeah, you
too, in the
never know.
fall
Yeah.
country music fest.
There's so many things.
Yep.
You're like, I know what I'm getting into, but now we're going to force you to do this for
Here I
years
am.
and years. And years. So thank you for taking the
Yep.
leap and doing this for everybody. It's going to be super excited.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and look forward to seeing you guys at the show.
Yeah, we'll be
Yes,
there.
Absolutely, and we'll be working together for sure in the future. And
Yeah.
until then, thank you everybody that watched the show. If you enjoyed, you can click like, you can share with your friends, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be back again, of course, next Wednesday. And until then, have a great weekend here in the Lakes.